my name is Katie Turner, and for my research paper, I focused on technology inside of classrooms. So, through this, I looked at early elementary classrooms, high school, college, and then also special education. I talked to a lot of teachers and students within these areas. I also looked at a lot of studies and research done seeing how the impact of technology affects students in each setting.
I think that in pre-K classrooms, kids 3, 4, 5 years old, when they are at home, their parents are having them go on their phones and iPads and play video games. So I think that when they come to pre-K in the school, they need to be playing with other children, playing with toys, going outside, just learning how to be friends with kids and not sit and look at screens. So screen time to me is something that I really limit. We have a computer in the classroom, but we don't have it plugged in. I would say the closest thing we really have to technology is every once in a while I'll show them a little clip on YouTube or PBS Kids or something like that, just so they can have some technology or screen to look at for that time. But for the most part, I just don't think it's appropriate in our setting.
Okay, this is Matthew. He's 5 years old and he's in pre-K. Okay, Matt, do you have any iPads or computers in your class? No? What do you do for fun? Toys. All right. Okay, so within high school classrooms, I concluded that depending on the classroom and what they need, there may be different reasons for technology to be integrated into them every day. Certain situations, like let's say a math class, they need some help getting a concept through. Other applications on the computer or through technology anyway may be a little more resourceful than the teacher could be. Within special education classrooms, the same kind of thing shines through. A lot of research that I found focused on communication. A lot of the time, kids within the special education rooms have a hard time communicating. Some of them may be nonverbal, and using apps and ways to talk to these kids through technology is very helpful at times. So, another study that I looked at for this paper was one done by researchers who implemented different communication skills. So, through this, they used DVDs and they sent them home, and the parents were to view them. This had information for the upcoming school year for their children, and the parents were to view them at their own leisure and then report back on how effective this was. So, a lot of times we have parent nights and back to school nights and things like that. But instead of having the parents come in because of transportation or schedules or whatever the case may be, not everyone can make it. They implemented these DVDs, and the findings were that these parents appreciated this so much more because all they had to do was pop in a DVD to a computer, a TV, whatever they have. They can head to a public library or a workspace if they don't have that at home. And through this, they got a lot more feedback from these parents because they were able to do this on their own time. They didn't feel that they had to go into the school and meet with the teacher and do all these things. And another factor that they added into it was doing it in English and Spanish. So for those Spanish speaking families, this helped so much with communication because they felt like they knew everything. They were able to understand it and they had the opportunity to get to know what was going on in their kids' classroom. So overall, this helped a lot with communication, and it showed that there's so many more ways to integrate technology into these classrooms simply by sending home a DVD, and it really helped these kids. Overall, this topic is so important because as we grow, technology is growing, and personally, just from the time that I was in probably first or second grade through high school, the amount that technology has been integrated into my education career is just crazy because it started from nothing and it turned into something so big. You know, every college classroom you see is full of technology, and different classrooms use it for different reasons, and it's just so important because there are such beneficial ways to have technology in the classroom, but there's also so many ways of misuse. So overall, I would say that technology definitely has its impact just depending on the setting, the age, the students, what they need, but having technology inside of classrooms impacts students very heavily. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Rooms with elementary. Sure. Okay, Faith. What do we think of technology in college classrooms?
I think technology rules.